Okay, now this is kind of cool. So basically, we're getting our own tabletop RPG for Final Fantasy XIV. How amazing is that as an announcement? First of all, this is from the Lodestone, where they talk about this new product that they're going to be selling on their regional stores worldwide, both, obviously Europe and America and Japan. And this is a tabletop RPG in the style very much of D&D and lots of other tabletop RPGs, but it's set exactly in the Final Fantasy XIV universe. Now, if you're anything interested into RPGs and tabletop RPGs in particular, or D&D, this is going to be straight up your alleyway. As it says here, in commemoration of A Realm Reborn's 10th anniversary, 10 years to this day, we are excited to announce at Square Enix that the Final Fantasy XIV TTRPG, the first of its genre to be officially released by the Final Fantasy series, is coming out. Tabletop RPGs, they say, are games in which groups of participants in real life create and act as their own character in a dynamic narrative. Each decision can lead to all sorts of unpredictable moments, as the outcomes of players' choices are determined by a roll of the die. Newcomers will be well equipped with this starter set, which includes scenarios supervised by the 14 development team and original dice, all carefully crafted to provide an engaging experience for fans of Final Fantasy XIV as well as tabletop RPGs. Now, if we click on the teaser site for this, it's beautiful. This is a beautiful teaser site. It says, "Discover a realm of adventure reborn." So the official release of the site was on the 21st, which is today, obviously, at the time of recording. And it says exactly what it is. It says, based on the hit MMO, Final Fantasy XIV, the tabletop RPG is a tabletop role-playing game that lets you experience Eorzea from a whole new perspective. Step into the shoes of a heroic adventurer or assume the game master's mantle. Then cooperate to forge your own unique stories within the vast and exciting universe of Final Fantasy XIV. Gather your friends together to explore battle and role-play. The only limits are your imagination, and the only goal is to have fun, and probably the rules in the book as well that determine what you can and cannot do, as usual. The logo for this is fantastic. It is fantastic in general. So let's look at the product itself. It comes in this big box. I want this immediately. It's beautiful. Kind of like the in-room at the start of it has 1.0 vibes here. We're kind of in the quicksands or maybe somewhere else, maybe in Gridania, with all these people around a table sort of playing war, basically. This is so cool. So this is a starter set. It says that the starter set comes with everything that you will need in order to dive into the game and includes both the player book and the game master book. It says recommended for 5 players, but you can play 3 to 5, 2 hours in length for ages 14 and above. It says the player book is beginner friendly, containing everything a new player needs to learn the ropes and rules of role-playing games. The game master book offers tips and advice for budding game masters, and includes 3 ready-to-run pre-made scenarios that tie in directly to 14's main story. Pre-made character sheets, it includes 4 pre-made full-color character sheets for Warrior, White Mage, Dragoon, and Black Mage. The rules, summary, and strategy guide dice, that is 6 D20s and 10 D6s, so 16 in total. There's an encounter map, character tokens, and ability markers, and there's a link to their page. Now, they do actually have the standardized rule book as well as a game master guide. So there's actually 2 other books in the works. So there's the rule book and the scenario and game master guide as well. It says they're coming soon. So they do have plans to expand on this. Now, if we go on their eShop, this works out, at least in my region, as £50.99. So yeah, that's not a small amount, but what you get for this, as you can see from these images, is traditional, honestly. A lot of the time, these tabletop games, you know, that's quite a low sort of ceiling anyway. If you look at any of the D&D books or stuff to do with that, it's a rabbit hole of expense. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of expense, as people who are veterans will already know of that scene. But yeah, I don't think 50 quid's that bad. Of course, this is without taking into the shipping. Just bear in mind, if you do buy from a Square Enix store itself, they do actually immediately charge you now. The Square Enix store used to do this thing where it was like, hey, so let us know when you want to debit this, and we'll do that, or it will like give you a warning. It doesn't do that anymore. So if you buy this, that money is immediately spent. They take charge immediately. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, so again, player book, game master book, pre-made character sheets, custom designed dice, rules and summary, strategy guide, encounter map, character tokens and ability markers. The package size is 31 centimeters by 21 by 5. And the release date of this is May 2024. So if you're interested of when you might be getting this in your hands, May 2024. So, you got to wait until quite midway through next year to get a hold of this. But I think it's going to be worth it personally. I'm definitely going to pick this up. I might try and figure out a time to play with my friend James and see if I can get Fran to play this or something. But I don't know, maybe we could like get it and then scan it in and then make it in Tabletop Simulator or something. Maybe somebody will work on that. But I'm very interested now. I wasn't previously that interested in getting to into tabletop RPG sort of stuff because it involves like time and effort. But hey, you put Final Fantasy XIV sticker on something, I'm in. I'm definitely in. I can't wait to try out those scenarios. Anyway, let me know if you've probably already bought this if you're interested. Links in the description for both the teaser website and, of course, your store. I'll put the links for both the Great British store, the European store, and the American store with separate links. So look in the description, press the show more button, and it should show you all of the links. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. If you think it's about time, like I do, or if you think that this is something you don't need. But yeah, I'm excited, and I've never touched one of these before, ever. So anyway, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully there's more interesting things like this coming out in the future, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.